Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Bila coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 7, Episode 19, It Takes a Village. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for just watching me and listening to me and with my overall goofiness and craziness. I just want to say thank y'all for all of y'all likes, all of y'all comments, and just thank y'all for supporting your girl. On the way to 6,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get 6,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is August the 2nd, in about 2 weeks. So yeah, I got 2 weeks to get 6,000 subscribers. So please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. It will really help me out. The more you do like my content, the more it does go through the algorithm and more people will start to view my commentary. Yeah, I also do trailer reviews on Tyler Perry's Sistas, my thoughts, what I think is going to happen, what may happen, what may not happen, And I also do like just little sprinkles here and there of what they call it, celebrity news and gossip, a child, whatever they got going on in their lives. I just kind of talk about it just a little bit if it interests me enough to say something about it. But yeah, other than that, I need to find another show to review. If y'all got any other suggestions, let me know so I can review something else, because I just been thinking I would want to talk about something else. I just don't know what. Nothing has really piqued my interest enough. But anyway, so thank you again. And let's go ahead and get into this episode of Tyler Perry's Sistas. This was really a filler episode. It looks like this was a come to Jesus moment. Well, I guess it's a come together moment because everybody came together for Karen's baby shower. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this episode. It is 2 weeks later, as you can see, 2 weeks later. Child, Jordan is on the couch stinking, and he over there eating chips. Yeah, he's sad that him and Andi broke up. So while he's on the couch, sitting inside of his funk and his sadness and his self-pity and his woe it's me, he gets a call from his sister Penelope. Because at first the phone rang the first time, he was like, oh, I'm not calling that unknown caller. And then it rings again and he picks it up. Jordan, Penelope? Okay, whatever. So, how have you been? What you've been doing? Where are you? Are you safe? I've been thinking about you. I've been confused. You know how they go through all of that. And then Jordan tells Penelope that him and Andi broke up and all of that. And she was saying that Andi is a good girl. You need to go get your girl. Go get your girl. Okay, outside of all that, and Penelope did tell Jordan that she had pregnancy complications and she lost the baby. I don't know why I guess she didn't really want to upset Jordan more than he already was, because Gary is the reason why she ended up having a miscarriage. Yeah, why the baby didn't make it. And but she didn't want to tell him all that because she didn't want to get him upset. But anyway, she was just telling him, you need to try to work on your relationship. You need to try to get back focused on being councilman. He said he don't want to do none of that no more. Ever since he broke up with Andi, his life has been in shambles for 2 weeks. So, I mean, she gave him some encouraging words and they end up getting off the phone. All right. So, in the midst of this, the baby shower has starting to go on, and also Rich and Tony comes by his house. Child, they was hollering at boy name outside, honking his horn over and over and over again. And then they come inside and they are talking to Jordan about him and Andi, and Tony is being disrespectful, calling her out of her name. I'm like, you ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's y'all boy. I understand that, but nobody really knows the real reason that, because we know we can say she broke up with him because she didn't want him to be unalived, but they don't know that. But, I guess. The only thing that I wanted to say in regards to the fellas talking, I know this show was sisters, right? And to be honest, I really didn't care about their conversations, because if anything, I wanted to hear Andi, because the show is Sistas. So I wanted to see Andi and how Andi was doing and what she was going to do, you know, about Gary and how she was going to maneuver through this situation. I really didn't too much care about what the boys had going on because the show ain't about them. So the reason why they have so many lines, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's called Sisters and Brothers. But anyway, enough of that. All right, so back over there at Sabrina's job, Del Money, he's there and he's giving her the excerpt that he wrote about her. He wanted her to read it first before he went live with the article. And she said she liked it and she was smiling and she read a little bit of it and she was happy and all that stuff. And he was like, he didn't put the stuff in there about her freezing her eggs, and she was really happy about that. Oh yeah, and about you freezing your eggs, have you found a donor? She said, no, I haven't really found any donors. I mean, she does have some prospects, but it's nobody that she really wants. And then he was like, well, you know, if your boyfriend don't want to be your donor and if you really ain't found anybody, how about me? I will be the baby daddy. And she was like, really? Come to find out, you know, he has a history of being baby daddies because he used to donate sperm back when he was in college. So, damn honey, you might got a little Delmonia and a little Damon running around here that you don't know about. Yeah. So, how convenient you are in the business of donating sperm. But in this case, she's going to actually know who the donor is going to be. And so she was like, oh, well, can I see your baby pictures? Can I see your teeth? You need to check out their hairline because that baby might come out bald. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So she was like, okay, well, I never really, you know, thought about it, but he so happened to have a baby picture and he was cute outside of his ears. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she said, well, you know, you may not, you know, you're not going to really be involved in this baby's life. He said, well, I mean, if you really don't want me to, it's really up to you. Meaning I can be involved. Like we can be one big happy family. It's only if you would allow it. What y'all think? Do y'all think Sabrina needs to consider this man coming out the blue? She just met him the other day, yesterday, and, you know, want to give him, you know, his living, his sperms. What y'all think about that? I mean, would you rather not know the donor or would you rather know the donor? Just let me know down in the comments. But Sabrina seems like she is considering it. All right, so now Fatima, she's in her feelings, you can tell. And Zach is coming downstairs. I was like, what in the world do Zach got? What is he wearing? He looks like he's a No Limit soldier. I thought I told y'all. Anyway, so Fatima is taking her time, child. She's trying to get her makeup together, but while she's putting on her makeup, she's kind of sad. And that was my daughter, y'all. She always trying to come in here when I'm trying to talk to y'all. Always trying to be in somebody's business. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Fatima over there is sad, and Zach is just like, you know, you taking your time. You got to come on. We're going to be late. So Fatima is like, look, I really don't even want to go, but I'm going to go anyway because Karen did invite me, you know. And she was just talking about how she didn't envision her life to be this way, to be a baby mama's. And Zach is like, look, I didn't picture this either. I didn't picture myself being in the baby daddy group, you know, baby daddy R&B group, him and Aaron and, you know, all of that. He said, I wanted to be married and have all my kids, but this is the cards. These are the cards that I was dealt. Yeah, because Tyler Perry dealt them. And both of them are in situations that's not the most convenient for them. That's not the most ideal for them. That's not I mean, I guess it is kind of realistic because men do have multiple babies. And women do be stepmamas to they man bunch of kids and vice versa or whatever. But they just kind of commiserating together. But at the same time, you know, Zach is like, if you don't want to come, I understand. I'll just, you know, tell Karen whatever, you know, give her some excuse as to why you didn't show up. And Fatima was just like, well, no, I'm just going to go. I'm going to support you. Because then Zach turns around and say, you know, because I was lying. And I really do want you to go, but you need to come on. You know, so after they went ahead and talk and they both come to the agreement that their relationship is not perfect, but it's theirs, and they're just gonna roll with it. And then Fatima get up talking about, come on now, you making me late. Don't you hate when people do you like that? Like, I've been waiting on you this whole time. Now that you're ready, I'm making you late. My husband do me like that every Sunday when we going to church. I be waiting on him the whole time. But let me run back and say, oh, I need to go get my water bottle or something. See, Sheila, you making us late. Negro, I've been waiting on you. But anyway, this ain't about me. This about them. Okay, so back over at the office, Miss Marie Willis is mad. Child, she is steaming. She just like, what's going on? Y'all got me over here. Do y'all got some dirt that I can use against my husband? Is he cheating on me or what? And Hayden like, yeah, I think he is cheating on you with the secretary. She said, man, have you seen that secretary? He ain't cheat. And then Hayden starts to talk about how he has, they went and got a bank account and she's putting money in the bank account. And Miss Marie was like, well, yeah, she does. I helped start up the bank accounts to put funds over there. But he was like, no, you don't know about these. These ain't got your names on it. So she looked at it. She's like, okay, well, it does show that he's a thief, but it don't show that he's, cheating on me. So unless you come up with that, I don't even want to hear. And then she turns to Andi and she real mad. She just like, so you over here, Andi, you been quiet the whole time. And you a way better lawyer than him. No offense, Hayden. But you ain't talking, you ain't doing nothing. I told you I'm 3 steps ahead of you and you need to come on. And Andi dumb butt talking about some, I've been distracted because I gotta go to a baby shower. Child, I was like, Andi, out of all the excuses, you gonna say a baby. You didn't even say the man trying to kill me. You gonna say or kill my boyfriend. You gonna say something, you gotta go to a baby shower. She was like, hot diggity dog. Really, Andi, a baby, if you don't get yourself together, I'm gonna find somebody else to do this case. But she still, she be making them threats all the time. But she was like, you need to get yourself together. You need to get it together. So Andi gets up and leave. And child, why she tell Hayden, but I'm gonna meet you back at your office because you got some making up to do. And here go Hayden. Yup. He started doing that old, what's that stuff he do with his mouth? Like that. Ugh, that's just so creepy to me when he do that with his mouth. Ugh. Anyway. So Karen is getting ready for her baby shower. She looking like a little purple mermaid. And the mama is telling her she looks so beautiful. She looks so beautiful. And then Karen, here we go again. She's having a, one of those moments as well. The situation isn't the way it's supposed to be. This is not how it is. All this other stuff. And then the mama is telling her it's going to be okay. You're going to make it through. Just a bunch of encouraging words that Karen needs to hear at the time. And her mama told her that she was beautiful with her babies. I mean, beautiful mother and daughter moment. That's all this really was. Mama, I'm sad. Don't be sad. All right, so the baby shower is in Sue. Pam makes the announcement. We gonna have double the baby shower, double the fun. Everybody having a good time. Maurice over there playing the games. He's sucking all the milk out the bottle because he said he good at tasting stuff. He knows how all the applesauce tastes. It's just a good time. Everybody going on. So while everybody is having a good time, they have the side conversations, right? So you have Zach over here talking to Tony and Rich. They talking about the girls. Oh, okay. How are the girls? So Zach's whole thing is this. Mainly, this conversation is mainly Sabrina and Danny are good girls. At first he said, y'all need to run. But then he said, they pretty cool people. They good girls. And then Tony brings up the fact that, Danny had held them down when he was, down and out or whatever. But Zach was like, yeah, she was there for me. She had to make me sound like an orphan. But she was there for me. She good people. And Sabrina is good people. And he said to always expect the unexpected. Yeah, that's what he said about them. All right, now you have another side conversation with Fatima and Danny, and they're just, talking, and Danny is checking in on Fatima. How are you doing? Are you okay? Like, really, really, are you okay? I know this ain't, I hope we want to make you comfortable and all of that stuff. So they kind of talk about that and their relationships and Tony, how Tony, she liked Tony and all this other stuff. So they had a cool little conversation about what they had going on with, yeah, it wasn't pretty too much. They just pretty much check in on you, on your strong friend type of situation. All right, so now Andi finally make it to the baby shower that's inside of her home. And now everybody is like, Andi, you finally here. We ain't seen you in 2 weeks. Like, what's been going on? So Andi didn't tell the girls that her and Jordan had broke up. That came by way of Tony and Rich. Mind you, when Tony and Rich walk up, because Danny is calling Andi a spy. Talking about blink if you a spy. Because she's withholding information. Like, it's some stuff going on that she not telling them. But while they over there kind of talking, that's when the boys walk up and they don't even speak to her. I was like, these dudes are so rude. Like, rude. Like, she's trying to say y'all friend life. Even though y'all don't know that, she's still trying to say y'all friend life. Y'all can cut the girl some grace because y'all really don't even know what happened. Just like, because here go Andi. Hey, Rich. Hey, Tony. I wouldn't have said nothing to them. I would have been like, whatever. I ain't got time for this right now. You know. And so while they trying to act hard on behalf of Jordan, Rich says, you need to call him or whatever. Anyway, but Andi don't really want to talk about it. She says she need to go powder her nose, and that's what she get up to go do. All right, so back over. Child, if this scene was, child, ooh, Hayden come home. Tamaria kissing him all in the mouth, right? So while they kissed in the mouth, child, Hayden talking about she doing the most with the kissing. And she's like, dang, I'm kissing my man. Like, what's the problem? And so she's like, oh, what is this in my... Child, she said, what is this in my mouth? I'm thinking like, well, what's in her mouth? Like, what's in your mouth? So she get to the back of the teeth. I said, did y'all kiss that hard and good to where whatever it was in the back of your mouth? So, child, she done reached to the back of her mouth with her tongue and brought out her hair. She talking about it's a gray hair. Hayden, why you got that hair in your mouth? What was you doing with your mouth that had that gray hair in there? Hayden said, I don't know. It may have been something that I ate. Child, yes, it was. It was something that you ate. You gonna tell her what you been eating? Nasty self. I said he must have used some good mouthwash. He must have used some Dr. Tishner. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. Child. But anyway, so Hayden's whole thing is, well, shoot, you've been acting funny. You've been acting funny. If I've been acting funny, you've been acting funny. I'll tell you what I've been doing with my mouth. Will you tell me what's in your phone? Tamara don't want to have that conversation. Because she talking about, I don't know. How Hayden gonna try to switch it? Talking about that's probably some old dude thing you've been slurping on. Child, I can't make this up. This is Tyler Perry for you. But anyway, and Tamara, why don't you tell them that you've been messing with Gary? So ain't nobody gonna tell nobody nothing. But it is what it is, child. They'll figure it out later. All right. So back over here at the baby shower. Okay, so yeah, back over here at the baby shower. Of course, Karen introduce Karen, and Karen is happy. She's happy for what it is. She said, well, the only thing I can really do is accept what's happening right now. And oh, come to find out, Karen is having girls. She's having twin girls. So both of them, yeah. So Zach got his little girl and Aaron got his little girl too. So while Karen was making speeches, she said that she wanted Sabrina and Danny to be her godmothers. I was like, dang, I thought Andi would be your godmother, but I guess not. I guess Andi is a little bit too busy to, but shoot, Danny is too. I was like, I could see Sabrina being a godmother. Child, Danny would have just had to been that auntie. Because Danny would have had Danny, child, no. Danny would be that auntie. That, you got that one auntie that be cussing and cooking fried chicken. That's Danny. And anyway, so they said that they would be the godmother, right? And then Danny said, well, please just don't go off and be unalive somewhere, because the job, I don't make that much money down there at the airport. Somebody said she was a supervisor. Now, she just sit up here and said she don't make no money like that. So maybe the supervisors don't make no money. I don't know. They need to get her maybe she need to be a supervisor or something. But anyway, they said they'll bid, and then it says she gonna teach the kid about, you know, how to jump up and down on somebody. All right. Okay. So now after that, it shifts over to Andi, and she said the babies are gonna love Andi. She's gonna be a great auntie. Auntie Andi. Okay. Andi says she's gonna do everything she can for the babies, right? And then she thanks Danny for allowing her to use the house. Okay, then she looks over at Fatima and she says, Fatima, I just want to thank you for being here. She says, you have been a great, what did she say? Great. She said she saw how she was with baby Michael, and she just knows that she is going to be a good mother to her babies. And she said, I know this situation between them two hasn't always been the best, but they're going to try to be better moving forward pretty much. And yeah, she really gave her accolade. She said she knows that you're going to hold Zach accountable, which she does. And I thought that was nice. I was like, okay, well, that's nice. You can see that they're trying to push the relationship between Fatima and Karen further, because at the end of the day, like she said, it takes a village. It takes all of them, and it don't make sense for them to be at odds when her kids are going to be in this woman's care. You know, that doesn't make sense. I would rather be friends with my ex or my ex's whomever's, women's wives or whatever, than to be at discord, because these women out here can be trifling. You know, you gotta be able to trust the person that your kids are going to be with. So I just thought that was great, because everybody thought that Karen was going to say something slick at the mouth, but she didn't, you know, and I was happy for that. So it takes a village. It takes a village. It takes a village. All right. So while they went over off to the side, you have a conversation between Karen and Fatima. And Fatima says she wanted to thank her for the kind words. And, you know, Karen was just like, you know, it's cool. You know, they gonna pretty much be together. And then they bring up Andi, like, what's going on with Andi? Andi seems different. And Karen said, you know, she haven't even talked to Andi in 2 weeks. And she brings up the fact that her and Jordan had broke up. And Fatima was like, what? They broke up? I didn't even know that. And Karen said, well, she didn't even tell us until the boy said something. So, yeah. So while they're over there talking, Andi walks up, and Andi said that she's finna get ready to go. I'm like, Andi, where you going, girl? That's your house. The baby shower was inside of your house. You gotta go to work? What you finna do? So they looking at Andi like, oh, okay. So while she's walking out, guess who walks in? Andi with a bottle of champagne. Excuse me, Gary with a bottle of champagne. And when I tell y'all, Gary showed his gray pants butt, he showed it. Oh, hi, everybody. Hi. How are you? Oh, it's a baby shower. Oh. And everybody is like, we didn't want you here. What are you doing here? You were not invited. Why are you here? You were not on the guest list, right? And so here you go, Zach. What you go? So everybody really coming at Gary. Gary was like, I know you're not. No, we're not going to do this, especially in my house. Here you go, Andi. No, let's not. Can we go in the room and talk about this? I don't want to talk about this in front of them. And here's Sabrina. No, you don't have to go back there and talk to him. He's not even invited. I don't even know why he's here. So everybody is coming down on Gary. Gary said he needs to make an announcement. And they're like, what kind of announcement do you want? So Fatima is like, Gary, you better go. And then here go Gary. Zach, you need to get your B. I said, oh, wow, Zach, you just gonna sit up there and let him call your girl? Here goes Zach. You got one more time to call her. It ain't no Zach, you got one more time. It's Gary needs to be bibbity bobbity booped in the mouth. What you mean you got one more time? So anyway, Gary says, pretty much he ain't really scared of none of them. So he just like, wait, I come with wine. I just want to give everybody the news. What's the news? I'm getting married. Why I laugh? Why did I laugh when Fatima was saying? Now what dumb bees won't marry you? I said, Andi the dumb bee. I just wish they would have just showed Andi's face, because that was funny. She said, now what dumb beating agreed to marry you? Child, I don't know why I thought Gary was going to say, well, since you raised that question, Fatima, Andi is the dumb one. I thought he was going to say that, but he didn't. He was like, come here, Andi. Come here. Come here. And I didn't even notice that Andi had on a ring the whole time. I did not notice. So when he pulled her hand up to show the ring, it's like no friend picked up that Andi had a ring on. Like nobody peeped it. I didn't even peep it. So when he showed the ring, why Maurice over there talking about, you did good. You did good. Maurice, this is not the time, not the place. You need to believe and keep the faith. This is not it. You know? So everybody looking like, Andi, really? So you finna marry Scary Gary? Child, and it went off. But I was like, yeah. What y'all think? What y'all think? All them men in that building, in that room, don't nobody like him. They could have jumped on him real quick. Like, I don't know. But you know what? We got to see what's going to happen on next. We got to see what's going to happen on next Wednesday. Tyler Perry Sisters. Y'all let me know. Let me know. Give me y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. I don't really know what to say. It seems like they really going to get married. I know some of y'all were saying it may be a fake marriage. I don't know, but we going to find out. Hopefully Jordan can... Child, I don't got no hope in Jordan. Anyway, y'all, this is Sheila B. Like, comment, and subscribe. The only thing that I can think of, because Andi, I'm going to do a trailer breakdown. I need y'all to watch it because I do be giving my thoughts. It looks like Andi and Fatima are going to have that conversation. I believe Madam is really going to have to step in, or somebody is going to have to step in and put Gary in his place. All right, this Sheila B. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Bye.